Hello, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and I'm just on my way to EC Tunnel, just for a bit of retail therapy, really. Sometimes in real life you get a bit fed up, and going and buying something generally makes you feel a bit better. But I don't have anything in real life that I kind of want to buy at the moment, so I was heading to EC, and I just stopped and just soaking up the atmosphere. I love these things. I just love these things. It's not much really. I just love the fact that it's there, and I guess it's I think it's dark elf, isn't it? Of dark elf origin. God knows what they used to do here, but the orcs have taken it over. So yeah. So I was just on my way to EC Tunnel. I thought I'd have a bit of a waffle actually. I've been kind of trying to work out what to do on a Everquest front on the channel. I think I've covered this a number of times, but I've kind of been feeling more up for doing videos recently, just a bit more. Well, my health's not any better. I just finding it quite therapeutic. I think is probably the thing. And I think one of the reasons why is because I'm kind of looking for videos myself to watch, but I have to confess I'm not really finding anything that's tickling my fancy at the moment. Particularly like Shaman wise, I wish there was someone other than me I just wish there was someone who was the Shaman equivalent of like Techmos, I guess. The Shaman equivalent of his enchanter, where I could just watch Shaman doing, great stuff and whatnot. Because there just isn't anything really. There are a few videos spread around of Shaman-y stuff, but yeah, there's never really been someone who has been that sort of person. I guess if I hadn't faffed around so much, maybe it should have been me. I guess I've no idea. I kind of feel that I am, or I could be, or when I am at that level of gaming where I could do it. But yeah, I think things obviously just got in the way over the last few years, and one of those is obviously not getting a Shaman to 60. That would be the thing. But it's funny how it goes. There's a lot of content for P99 on YouTube, but the content is generally focused around just a few classes. So you've got Techmos, who is probably I'd probably say goes into the most. I've looked around, maybe I'm missing them, but I would say he's from a gameplay point of view, mechanics and skill, I guess he would probably be considered on YouTube anyway. The standout player. And I was just thinking to myself, I kind of wish there was a Shaman equivalent. And then I thought to myself, well, maybe you should become the Shaman equivalent. But it's one of those things where I keep saying it's one of those things. I'm not quite sure if I've got the legs for that. It's at the moment, what I've been thinking about doing at the moment, something that I've mentioned on a stream when I briefly streamed the other day. One of the things I've always wanted to do is have a Shaman guide. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, from like level 1 to level 60, but it wasn't just a leveling guide. It included just racial choices, stats, equipment, all that kind of stuff. I don't have the knowledge that some people have on the server, but someone's got to do it, right? So, and it was something that I often thought about doing. And I'm just going to move over here, actually, and I'm just going to sneakily sit here. And I do apologise if you ever watch the video, but I'm just going to voyeuristically look at Frender there. I'm not sure if Frender is a Shaman, but maybe. Maybe the reason I'm doing this will become apparent in the future, and I do like the way that looks. Okay, anyway, sorry Frender for stalking you, but I kind of just wanted to. I always enjoy looking at. I just come out and say I always enjoy looking at models that I'm considering trying, and for quite some time now I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Let's go back a bit, shall we? What I wanted to have was like a I'm just keeping my eye on the chat. Right, I got Oracle Shield. That sounds quite interesting. I kind of find, I guess maybe it's playing. Oh, Friend is selling a fungi tunic. Hey, friend. Hey, cool, Friender. Yeah, I always find stuff with plus whiz on and stuff now fairly underwhelming after getting a Shaman into the 50s. I seem to be all about hit points and stuff, or plus hit points or plus mana actually. I'm not sure if that's the right way of looking at it, but anyway, yeah. I mean, I will try not to get sidetracked. I kind of always wanted to have a website dedicated to the Everquest or the P99 Shaman, whatever you want to sort of call it. As you know, if you've been a follower of the channel for quite some time, things got in the way of that. It never really worked out. It's something that I still like to possibly do in the future, but at the moment it's not something that not something that is looking likely. But because the medium where I kind of, I was going to say express myself, that sounds so holy smokes pretentious. I guess the medium through which I do stuff is videos. I've recently been thinking more and more seriously about doing a Shaman guide, which is something I've always wanted to do. But it also, like a Shaman guide, as I say, covering lots of different things. Some of them might not even, I've kind of been mucking around with the idea of, I don't need to be levitating. It's probably really annoying. We're looking at the idea of like the first video would just be no gameplay, just recording the wiki, essentially, just talking about different stuff. Here we go. I'm not sure if these are any good or not, but I've come here specifically for some legs because I'm fed up with my Shaman looking like they're wearing nappies, basically. So, tail slipper. I'll take those leggings. I think I will I? Yeah. I mean, stats are not like knockout, but for me, considering the legs I've got are pretty rubbish. Yeah. Oh, slipper, Q. So where's he gone? Has he gone to a different zone? Okay, well, we'll wait and see if he comes back. So I was kind of mucking around with the fact that the first video might not even be gameplay. It'd be kind of looking at the wiki, talking about creating a character, race, and all that kind of stuff. Something that kind of a selfish thing, really. I'm actually really kind of not bothered what response it gets because, well, you were doing auctions in EC Tunnel, so that's kind of where I am. I'm just being sarcastic there. Maybe he's wondering where I am in regards to where I'm in the tunnel. I do apologise, Slipper. Let me see what these look like, can't we? We can see together what these look like. Where was I? Yeah, this is just, I'm kind of not really bothered about the reception, although I'm sure that, you people who watch the channel and stuff and whatnot, you know what's what, and you generally seem to be happy with whatever goes down. Let's do some role playing. Maybe they'll appreciate it, maybe not. So it's something I've always wanted to do. So I think that might be what, as well as the questing I'm doing, that might be sort of a lot of the content that I've got coming up on the channel, which will please people who want, Everquest videos. I always I always anticipate the groaning when whenever I put a non-EverQuest video up, because I know that I know that that's what a lot of you came here for, and I appreciate you watching other things. Yeah, but what that kind of gives me a good excuse for is it kind of gives me a good excuse to start a Shaman and play a Shaman again and visit some locations that I haven't been to. I've been writing dungeon locations down, mainly that I haven't been to yet on a Shaman, and yeah, that's something that I'm probably going to be doing. I kind of reached that point really where I'm at peace with that whole. Again, I know that it's something that people get frustrated with, but that's life. I've kind of made peace with that thing where making Shaman is what I do. I've come to the conclusion that I think I've come to the conclusion, and this probably sounds like a stupid thing, maybe not in the spirit of the game, I don't know, but I've kind of come to the conclusion where I like doing things on level. So one of the issues that I've had is the fault of me getting to 60 without an epic. Kind of, to me, it's like, I don't know if I mentioned it before, I know it sounds stupid, but I don't know if I mentioned it before, but EverQuest and YouTube have almost become like integral. In fact, YouTube and gaming has become a bit integral. They're not integral, they've kind of become a bit incestuously linked. That's not even the right word. Incestuous, what's that got to do with it? they've come entwined in that, there was a period of time where I couldn't separate my gaming enjoyment unless, like, when I was playing games, even if I wasn't going to record, I was kind of thinking about recording. And yeah, so YouTube and gaming kind of came intertwined unhealthily, and I wasn't enjoying gaming too much. And in fact, I would say Outward is the first game I've enjoyed for a long time, because it's a game I really wanted to play just because of itself, because of the type of game it was, and I was enjoying the game. But also, I created a couple of videos that I wanted to do, but I didn't kind of feel pressure to do it. And that's kind of one of the. I mean, there's many things as to why I get to 50 something and stop and then start a new Shaman. One of them is that I'm very much a person who likes to do things on level, and I know that if I got to 60 and I got an epic, I'd be thinking, how much more fun would it have been if I got an epic at 50 and then leveled through? It's also like a content thing as well, because you get in the 50s on the server, and the places that you can go to and level just become less and less. There are less and less options, so I kind of run out of things to record. So I kind of think to myself, well, I'll start again and just go to some new areas so I can produce new content. Again, it's all that thing to do with EverQuest and YouTube becoming kind of entwined in a not particularly healthy way, maybe. But and that's kind of where the epic thing comes from. What I would, in the past, what I would ideally have wanted to do, what I would have wanted to do was to get an epic at around 50ish, and then produce content of me using that up to 60. But that's just like a channel thing. I guess maybe it's something that I felt that I should be doing, and no amount of someone or me telling myself, just don't worry about it. Just play the game and enjoy it. That doesn't work. I've tried that. So, but I think it's kind of turned out okay in the end, maybe because I kind of reached that point where I'm quite comfortable with starting new Shaman, because it's a class that I enjoy playing. And at this particular moment in time, looking at my list that I wrote down, I'm still haven't exhausted all of the locations that I haven't been to, so I can still create another one and then produce some content in areas that I haven't kind of been to before. Yeah, and that's quite good. I mean, I think that's quite good. Well, that might not seem important to anyone else, when you're stuck at home, and EverQuest is one of the things that keeps you going. Yeah, it's a good thing, and I think it's kind of quite healthy in that it sort of disentangles that. if you're playing Everquest, you've got to be thinking about or doing YouTube. You know, it's kind of, it means that I can, you know, forget about all that other stuff and then just play a Shaman. When I'm at a place where I haven't been to before, I can produce content, and I can do my guide as well, which is primarily what what it's all about. So yeah, I think I've kind of talked myself out. So what I will do is try my that was so lucky. I literally came here thinking I'll get some Arctic Wyvern leggings because it's probably the only thing that I can afford, and it does change my leg appearance. So I'm not wearing, so like I'm wearing pants. Well, I hope it does, because if not, I'm just, well, there you go. That's brilliant. There you go. That's cool. I'm not wearing my stuff at the moment because it's I've transferred it over, because that's another stupid thing that I do quite a lot. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can buy. I'd like to buy some arms. I've got these arms that kind of give me like a black look, but it's like a transparent look, so it looks like you're wearing net. Looks like you're wearing like a see-through material, which is like, you know, I'm an ogre. What the hell is that all about? Yeah, but so this is, so the video started off as being retail therapy, and I've kind of accomplished that because I've now got some legs that don't look stupid, and I can now give these legs that don't look stupid to someone else. But one of the reasons I was stalking Frender here is that I was thinking of playing. I was thinking of going all matriarchal on your ass. Not in like a, oh god, I'm an SJW, kill the patriarchy rubbish. Just that I was kind of just thinking of for a change, seeing how I thought that might be quite fun, just doing something different. I'm always quite interested in the psychology of the game, like how people treat you depending on what race or gender you are. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about the female ogre or female troll, and I was a bit worried about the female ogre because unfortunately, as it does on the male, to be honest, you know, the fungi tunic looks dreadful on the female. But I must say that I really like the looks of this Velius armor stuff, so I could certainly be a goal for me to. I'm not sure if Frender is a shaman or not. I've got a 60 ranger. Oh, Illyria. Yeah, I spoke to Illyria a while ago when I was thinking about doing some. Yeah. So Frender is only a 15 shaman, tunnel trasher. I guess it's someone's tunnel dude type thing. How many people are in the zone? 34. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing going all matriarchal and seeing. I think the troll is a bit more appealing because I think when you go into the troll shaman, guild, tunnel, or hall, or cavern, I think the guild leader is a female troll, and Jorka, who I've had great fun sitting there when she's been killing other ogre shamans who have wandered in without really understanding, you know, the friction between the two factions. Has killed them as they're running to the bank. She's badass. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just create the same boring old ogre male model. But whatever it is, I'm quite glad because I've now got some legs that don't look like nappies or pants. So yeah, so that's it. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. And part of it is because there just isn't any content. You know, it's like, and I guess it's because content's difficult. You know, making content is difficult. People kind of go to you, oh, when are you going to do more content? It's difficult. Making content is not easy. You know, it's you got to keep coming up with things to talk about, and you got to have enthusiasms and all sorts of asms, you know, to do this stuff. But it's frustrating because I kind of go and I want to watch some stuff, but I'm just not finding anything to watch at the moment that's really grabbing me. Even the old stuff that I used to watch, a lot of people don't seem to be doing it anymore. a couple of new channels that I've found that I've quite enjoyed. And also people used to watch, like, things change. I'm sure that I'm sure that some people have stopped watching my videos because of the focus on my health, and I guess things happen in life that just impact, and that comes out when you're doing stuff like this. Yeah, but I'm going to stop talking now because I've kind of like just to sum up, like, the TLDR version is that I was looking for Shaman stuff to watch to while away the time, and although I won't watch my stuff, I thought I would kind of have a crack at maybe doing a Shaman guide, because over a period of a number of videos, a number of months, however long it takes, just for something to do, and just to have some different content. I guess that's what it's all about. Anyway, I've waffled on enough. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again. So I'd say probably quite soon.